Hi, Theo here from ElectroFX.com. I wanted to put together a quick video here to show you how to set up profiles and a way that you might want to use them. The charts on the screen right now are just using the free templates provided at ElectroFX.com. I'm just going to work with those. On the screen I have two pairs set up. The daily chart here followed by the 4-hour chart of each. So this would be a way that you might want to view two pairs if you're only able to check in once every 4 hours and you want to just use one screen and have both on there. Now at the time a trade sets up, or if you want to start trading at a higher frequency on any particular pair, then you might want to zoom in a little bit further than this. And there's a number of ways you could do it. I mean, you could just zoom in manually using the time frames, or you could have profiles set up which enable you to use the whole screen for one pair. So let me just show you what that is visually now. Here we have our layout for both pairs, and I'm going to just save this profile as the EU-GU. This is the profile that we're going to have for both. So before I adjust anything, I need to save the new profile. Otherwise, if I start moving this around, it's going to really automatically save to that profile and lose what we have. So going to profiles, save as, and first we'll set up the EU, and I save this EU profile. Now because I've saved it as EU, I can start getting rid of the GU, and I'll just shift things around a little bit and we'll set up a slightly more zoomed in version of that EU. We'll use a 30-minute chart as our zoom, and I'll just apply the free template there, remove that market price, we don't need it on this one. So this would be a possible way that you might want to zoom into the euro dollar and just fine tune an entry that you see setting up here on the 4-hour chart. And now I'm going to save this again as the EU and just make sure that that has been taken care of. So I'm overriding the EU, and this is what we want it to remember. Now we need to create another one for the GU, so I'm going to go back to the EU-GU layout, which is what we've saved, and here we are, we're just back to it. Only this time I'm going to save it as profile, save as the GU. Okay, now I can delete the euro dollar charts and make the adjustments. Like so. And then we just need a faster GU chart. We'll use the M30 once again. Put that down there. We'll load that template and get rid of the market price. So this might be the way you'd want to zoom in to the GU and try and fine tune an entry that you see setting up. And now I'm just going to save it one more time as the GU, make sure that it remembers exactly what's on the screen right now. And we have 3 profiles set up, so I can flip between keeping my eye on 2 pairs, just looking in every 4 hours until I start to see something setting up, at which point I might want to zoom in. I might see this set up here on the euro dollar and decide to zoom in at that time. I could just flip the profile and in I go, and I can start focusing on it and working on that trade. Now there's a lot of applications for profiles. You can have as many as you want. You may even decide to have 8 different pairs daily charts open just so you can keep an eye on the landscape of each, and when you're at these good locations and you start to see something forming, you could zoom into any one given pair. But this is an example of how you would use it for 2 pairs, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more.